Alright, finally finished this, which is taking the LEDs, flashes from the camera, processing them essentially, and then we're getting a few inverted and a few normal signals coming out here, and then it's closing the gates of this 4-channel analog switch. I think I'm just using 2 gates right now. It's taking the tempo from here, which you can see it goes up and down in tempo. It's a bit basic at the moment. Just turn the scope off. It's a bit basic at the moment, but you can see that they're clocking at different rates. The LEDs, one up and goes, and the other one goes. So yeah, it's like it's just connecting one bend to another at the moment, and then another one to another one, and then moving on. So yeah, this was on the breadboard earlier. It took a little bit to get it right. It was quite sensitive to pull up and pull down and stuff, so you got Schmidt trigger buffer there and some opto coupling going on, and it's reading the LED pulses from there, lighting another LED basically, and then creating a voltage pulse which goes into that and closes the switch along time with the tempo. And the tempo is coming from here, as I mentioned, into this. The power is literally pulsing the power of that. So this is like a 5 volt, I think, peak to peak square wave sync pulse, which is being fed directly into there, 20 milliseconds, and then the camera script is looking at that USB input to see whether there's any pulsing going on and how wide they are apart, and then it's basing the tempo on that, and then there's little divisions of the tempo going to the different LEDs. So yeah, then it goes through there and back in. So the camera's on its own power supply. The USB thing is literally just to control it with scripting and pulses and stuff. So I'm going to write some more into the firmware and the script that's running on the firmware, and then yeah, you can send different messages, and quite a few different messages actually. Basically, whatever you want it to change in the firmware, you just say, okay, listen for this many pulses, and it's got 7, and it's like, right, that means do this. So change the filtering, or turn the ND filter off, change the light balance, zoom in, zoom out, this kind of thing. So at the moment, yeah, then controlling the bends as well with the camera. So, but yeah, the next step, I'm gonna take these messages out, because this is all just in hardware, and I could send pulses from that to close those switches, but I want the camera to be involved in it as well, which is kind of cool. So now I'm going to make a little microcontroller setup which reads these and that clock and MIDI, sort of puts them all together and then sends it out as clocks and MIDI and whatever to control the camera and to control the motor to move the camera or something in front of the screen. You can control elements of the screen as well. If it's got GPIB, is it, or GPI, something that's just like, you know, turn a certain thing on and off. It's basically like a serial thing, but it's really simple. But yeah, you can do some commands with that on one of the monitors that I have, so quite interesting to trigger those with the script from the camera as well. Then it's on the camera and the monitor, and yeah, little motors to move around either the viewpoint of the camera or like tilt a mirror or something. So yeah, that'll all go in what kind of gates he's getting into the microcontroller and what kind of pulses are going into the camera here directly, and what you've got written into the script. So then that will be what he'll do when he receives those commands. So yeah, it should be pretty cool AV instrument really, and it's got it all. I mean, it's like I found the camera and I found a Windows XP machine as well recently, which you can program the scripts that run on the camera and run them directly on the camera, but only with like an actual Windows machine, probably more modern than Windows XP, but it will run on XP as well. So yeah, I found some other stuff to go with that as well, some like internet extender things which I had to repair as well, but then it'll go upstairs in the power line, so I can just literally have it upstairs, the Windows XP machine, and then program it from down here and just run the scripts on the camera and see, you know, based on the input. It's like you get the whole like camera interface on the scripts, and it's just to program the scripts and run it and just iterate it quickly without having to keep reloading it. It reacts as normal because you're running it directly on there. So yeah, having it remote is pretty cool, and basically everything's been recovered for the project so far, like all the camera and the internet extenders and the machines programming and everything, and yeah, oh yeah, even the microcontroller boards as well, which I found. So yeah, pretty good going really. So yeah, these are the bends. There's some more like severe ones that you can get it to do, but this is just to demonstrate it closing and opening the switch. As much to keep my interest up in it, to see it actually doing the things. Because this is, I mean, I've seen it a few times, but this has taken a while, especially this, to get it right. But yeah, it's right now, and I can use it for other projects as well as the other cameras, other projects in general. It's just a good little circuit to have that, so I'm quite happy to have designed that. Right, that's about it.